What up, dude? What's everybody doing? Damn, this shit fell. That's alright right there. My guys, what's up, bro? What is up? I just got off work, bro. I just got off work. I'm exhausted. This hurricane's coming through, but I think we got it. I think Florida's got it. My dog Jonathan options. I keep sleeping on the Zoom, bro. Options. You gotta remind me to set the Zoom up. I keep getting home too late. I gotta light one up for the stream. I had an amazing day today. These were all my trades today. Today is, what day is it? Today's the 8th. So from break even, I actually had a break even, and I caught this 10 pips here. And then what was this one? 10 pips plus, I don't even know. Then I caught this small trade right here, another 20 pips on this one, and then a final 15 pips. In total, I caught like 15 pips, 20, and then 15. So 30, 50 pips today I caught, and then 1, 2, 3 break evens, 4 break evens. This one was a break even that I got slipped on. So I was down like 2,500. Now I'm only down 1,500. Sorry, all time. My bad. Yeah. So I've made back a decent amount. So this week, I'm up 1%. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Now that I've said that, that's over. And we're done talking about what percent I'm up. All right. So let's see what gold did today, bro. I had a sell right here. Sell, entry price 26.39. This was my entry, 26.39. Where did I sell today? Oh, it was a buy. No, what was that sell? There it is. The sell was at 26.44, bro. So today, 26.44. I took a sell somewhere. Here. No, I'm tripping. I took a sell here, caught 20 pips to this bottom of the range here, which was a 1-to-1, and I closed the trade. I should have left a runner though because that shit ran. 390 pips, man, and I closed at a measly fucking 20. But gold just had a dump. We had a double bottom rejection right here, and now it's making its way up. What is at this level over here? Nothing important. Let's see. Gold hasn't touched any of that, so it just bounced off a random ass level. No way. What do we have going on here on the gold 4 hour? No bottom wick, no top wick. We rejected off of here. I'm gonna assume we attempt another retest before pulling up. I would like a pullback. Maybe to retest this support here. Why is my SMA not on here, bro? Why is this shit always... So these levels down here don't mean shit to me right now. So gold is looking like we're starting to bounce off this level here. We took a heavy bounce off this level and we rejected up. So now that we're driving up on the daily, this daily's still open. Let me switch over to... This will make more sense for you guys. What up, Alfredo? My dog. So daily closed below. We need a top wick on the daily before driving down if it wants to drive down. But we just had a nice pullback right here. And the pullback rejected off this level. If we get another retest of this level and a drive up, I would long this and I would swing hard. How much range is to the top of this? 750 pips. So if we start getting some closures, we already got a closure back into this range here. And then we have some minor resistances here. So if we start getting right here where we're at, some sort of retracement to this level here, I would take a median, something like here, which we already kind of did on this hourly, and start driving up. That could be the drive here, the pullback to this level, and then the push up here. But see how before price drives all the way up here, we have all these pullbacks. That's why I would really like another retest of this area. The buys here would be kind of short-sighted. It wouldn't be kind of long for me, at least. I mean, we did have double bottom that is clean right off that level, but see, this level is tough how we're rejecting off. So I would like to see a closure above this level for a continuation up, if that was the case. If not, I would like to see it come back down. I don't think this daily has enough of a bottom wick. I would like to see it come down, something like that. That's what I would like to see for buys tonight. Spaceman, my dog. But yeah, dude, this is what I would like to see for buys. For sells, if we continue to come up, we can kind of anticipate a rejection off this area here. It would have to be kind of the same setup that I took here. Price came down, we drove up, and we wicked into this zone here, or into, on the 1 minute you'll see it. Price came up, we wicked into this zone, and I sold off that level, which is the same kind of idea here. If price drives, you can take shorts off this level. Anywhere here would be clean. That's how I would be scalping my shorts. If price starts to come up like this, where the hell? If price immediately comes up into this zone and does something like that, I would be shorting it. So these are my two options. These are the two things I'm going to be looking for tonight. And most likely, I would like to see an hourly close above all of this wick, and then that happen on the higher time frame. It looks like we got a higher high. Now we formed a lower low, or sorry, a higher low, and we're starting to trickle up here. So it's a little iffy. Any of you guys from Florida, or no? None of you guys are getting affected by the hurricane. So you say why do you also use the 20 as well as the 10? Is the 10 not enough? I like the 200. You're not allowed to hide. I guess not. Oh, look at that. This is bouncing off the hourly SMA. The daily has no bottom wick. You can scalp some sells here. That would be my idea. Damn, I'm kind of out of it today. Let me hit this one more time. So at least for Asian tonight, bro, I'm not really expecting. We have a shit ton of range to fill here that it looks like we're starting to make our way up to. But we also have clean range for a continuation to the downside after this death. So we have a clean range for here to here before we start to really reach any choppiness. But even if we do come down for sells, I would still like to see a continuation up. Yeah, right? You think we come up to retest, but during Asian, I would like to see like a retest of that's the penny you're talking about. We just broke out to the downside. But the fact that we're still bullish, but we also, what did this weekly do? This weekly just flipped after forming a weekly resistance. But look at what it's been doing. Every time that happens, the next weekly fucking shoots up. This weekly came down. We had 3 weeks in a row with trash movement, and then wow. Last week was a shitty week. This week started off already as a banger, fucking flying down. So what if this is just a liquidity grab for the drive up again? The monthly has no bottom wick, so this could just be the early bottom wick drive for the monthly. Because the fact that we're so bullish, bro, I would love to be taking some buys on the way up. What did the Nasdaq do today? This is a trade I had earlier on the Nasdaq. This was the other day, not today, Friday. So today we drove up all day. Slight pullbacks and just a continuation. I took a short scalp over here. And then I took a long scalp and price did this on me. So I got out break even. That was one of my break evens. I took 2 break evens here, trying to buy and then trying to sell. And then I should have waited but my ideal entry would have been here earlier in the morning, but I missed this entry. This is the entry that I was looking for. I was looking for an entry here. It looks a little bit weird on the 30-minute, but on the 15-minute it looks much better. We had a closure above here. Price closed above this range here. This 15 didn't have much of a top wick or a bottom wick. So after this 15 came down, formed a bottom wick for it. Tried to flip bullish. I was going to take a buy stop, but then we closed doji above the range. So if you guys know and you guys look at the Donvo playbook, that's one of the entries in the Donvo playbook. So as soon as this candle came down and formed a bottom wick, I took a buy stop on the flip. I would have taken a buy stop on the flip. This would have been my ideal entry first thing this morning, but I didn't take it. I missed it. This would have been the ideal entry. So I mean, you literally saw one 5-minute candle. No, I would have taken a partial here, went break even, likely had another partial here, and then let the rest rock. How many pips is that? 100 pips already by here. So this thing just flew today. That would have been the ideal entry at 9:45. Yeah, bro. Donvo is one of my biggest inspirations, man. Homie takes massive losses and comes back like it ain't shit. And he comes back harder than he did before. And you just have to continuously come back harder like that. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned from him, is that after a major loss, he just continues to do the same thing over and over and over again and comes back a winner every time. When he took that massive 400k loss, he came back and made a milli. When he took a 200k loss, he came back and he flipped it to 800,000. So like, I might be off a little bit on the numbers, bro, but I've seen that man flip 100k to $1 million and lose $200,000, which is an entire month of work in a day, and continue to just grind it back no matter what, just coming back. Yeah, bro, the whole thing with the MAM and how he's still on the MAM, working on it every day, trying to make everybody's money back, and some people are already back at break even, and the fact that a lot of people deposited more money and even trusted him, I don't know, bro, it's insane, the growth that man has had and how motivating it is, bro, because every time I take a loss, I feel like a little bitch when I try to revenge trade, and then I look at the pros and the people that are teaching me, and that's not what they do. They take a loss and they come back the next day, the next trade, and they completely forget that they take a loss. They don't revenge it. They just take their normal position. Yeah, bro. The USA didn't let me get in the MAM either. Otherwise, I would have deposited money from day one. Everything I've learned it from him, and then I've learned some other things from Wix on how to actually apply them a little bit more, and then I've learned a little bit of swing from Market Mechanic, and that's actually helped me improve my trading a lot, bro. Watching him take a loss and just continue to trade like nothing happened, and coming back the next day and talking to chat like nothing happened, that's motivating, bro. That's how you have to fucking do it. You can't go on a loss and just like this, bro. When I took a loss here, I took this loss on the 4th. The next day, or the next hour, or the next like 30 minutes, I took a little break, and I'm like, I have to trade normal, bro. Don't forget that you even lost. And look what happened on the next trade. This was one trade, these 3 entries. I took a 0.5. I closed the first entry at 300 bucks. The second entry I closed it at 130, and the third entry I closed it at another 130. So this entire singular trade made me more than this loss and then some. And all I had to do was just calm down, relax, not spam the buy button or sell button after losing this trade, and just take the setups when they come. And what do you know? The setup came, look at the timing, 1609, 1624. The setup came 15 minutes later. Yeah, bro. The you know what chat? Yeah, bro. We missed the GOAT, bro. Damn. I'm gonna clip that and put that on YouTube. But he is the GOAT, bro. him and Wix, bro, what they do, dog, eventually we'll become massive streamers and we'll be teaching other people. I'm working on passing a Forex funded challenge and getting paid on that. I couldn't fucking do it on Apex, bro. Even though I passed Apex and got many accounts on there, bro, I just couldn't follow their rules. And now with this funded account, bro, the rules are so much different, bro. I posted this. These are all my funded certificates. One 150, one 250, another 250, and then two 50Ks. So in total, I believe that's 750K. 500, 650, yeah, 750K. But bro, I couldn't follow the rules. It was tough. Very tough. These were all this year. My first one was in March, then in April, then in May, then in June, and then in August. So every month I passed a funded account. But I still couldn't get paid out because I couldn't follow their rules. Their live rules are a little bit different than their funded rules, which is a little sketchy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, after switching and doing this competition on the other platform, I realized that these Forex firms, if you have a decent strategy, they'll pay you out, and you just have to milk them while they're here. Like I have to do. I just have to milk them while they're here. And bro, today was a $250 day. That's 6 bands in a month. If I just continuously make $200 a day and call it, that's 6,000 in a month. That doesn't fully replace my job, but that makes me 80% of what my job makes me. Bro, you know how much that's like life-changing money right there, bro. That's literally life-changing money to have an extra 6,000 a month coming in after your taxes. You keep like 4K. That's insane, bro. You can move to a new little apartment, drive a nice little car, and you still have your personal income that you can set aside. Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't have a family yet, but I'm wanting to get a family, but you also have to invest your money, bro. I invested in mainly in real estate, and that's where mainly most of my money comes from. And a small air conditioning business with my cousin and I. That guy Alfredo in the chat, that's my other cousin, my uncle's son. Let's see how this trade plays out. This was an idea that I had on market open, but I don't really trade market open. So like I had somebody ask me if I have ever passed a funded account before, and I have. I've passed them with ease. It's just once you go live, the rules are a little bit different on some firms. And if you can't control your greed and you break a rule and you go on tilt, you're gonna fucking blow it. You know, and you just came off of, 30 days of consistency, and now you're live. The nerves are higher, and the pressure is on, and you've just went on 30 days of discipline. You're tired. You might want to crack. So that's why being funded is harder than actually trading your own capital. But if you're someone like me who I would much rather not put thousands of my own dollars into trading. I'd rather pass funded accounts that I know I can pass because I've proven I can pass them, and milk the fucking system and milk it for what is worth, for whatever it has, and just milk it, and then use that to fund my personal account, or use it to pay off personal debt, and then once that income frees up, I can use that income to deposit afterwards. But bro, you guys gotta think of this strategically as well. You can't just get a payout and blow it. Like one of our boys, Santos, bro, I haven't talked to him in a long time, bro. He left the clubhouse and hasn't been on in a while, but he had a fat $20,000 payout from a firm, and he blew it, all of it. And then that's why I think it's just people struggle, bro. Just it is what it is. If you're not good with money now, you're not going to be good with money later. If you can have a box and just have a bunch of money in there saved that you just take and you just throw it in there and you don't touch it. That box is sitting there in your face every day and you're piling money in there, but you don't touch it. You gotta be disciplined like that. Because if you're not fucking disciplined, bro, this game is gonna fuck you. What time is it? I gotta go to the gym for real, before they close. Unless they didn't close. Yeah, bro, it's you also gotta put in the work, bro. This shit isn't fucking for the birds, bro. This isn't for pussies. Like, if you ask me, yo, bro, how do I learn how to trade Forex? And I give you a bunch of instructions and I give you literature and things that you need to read and things that you need to watch, and then you come back to me a few months later saying, yo, bro, how do I learn? Like, bro, you didn't even read the first message that I sent you. Like, come on, dog. Come to my streams. Come watch. I'm giving you fucking sauce. I'm giving you sauce on these entries that I take on these banger trades. Like, just because I closed at 15 pips doesn't mean you couldn't have taken the same entry and caught this entire move. I closed here. You could have closed all the way down there if you wanted to. Yeah, bro, gold sentiment today, bro, it's wild. Some banks are saying gold to 3,000. We're not that far off from 3,000. What was the peak we hit? 2670? 85? Exactly. It's how you respond from failure, what makes or breaks you. Because we have guys in the Discord that will take a loss and then the following week they do the same thing again and they'll come back and say, oh, I did it again. And the week after they'll come back and they'll say, oh, I did it again. Like, you know what you need to do. You know what you're doing wrong and you're still continuing to do it anyways. So at that point, it's not a, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. At that point, it's, all right, what's wrong with me mentally that's not allowing me to follow the plan that I know that I'm supposed to follow? Why can't I look at the plan that I set myself and follow it? Do I not trust myself? What's going on with myself? And that's why you got to read books like The Best Losers Win. That book helped me change my mindset on how I think of a loss. That's very, very important, bro, because like I hate to use other people as an example, but I'm not gonna say names. But like, he was up 30 pips for the day, and then he ended the day minus 300. So like, that was a loser. He didn't want to close, and he just kept adding to it and adding to it, or holding and holding and holding. When that's how I blew every single one of my funded accounts, because I didn't want to take a loss. And then what do you see here on these? On all these trades, bro, look at these losses. This is a $62,000 account, so 1% is $620. You don't see a loss bigger than 300 bucks, bro. 330 is my biggest loss. You don't see a loss bigger than 0.5%. Why? Because I'm only risking 0.25%. Look, I had one trade that was 1%, so I'm only risking 0.25%, 0.5% to 1% max in a trade, max. So I've taken, look at this, consecutive loss after loss after loss after loss after loss, but my account's still alive. I have not blown anything at all because I'm risking so little, but taking the best possible trades that will run and give me 1%, or that'll give me 0.25%. So I'll take 2 or 3 trades in a day and make up 1%, make 0.25%. So on a funded account that you need 10% to pass, 0.5% a day, in 20 days you pass the account. In 20 trading days you pass the account. That's 3 weeks. Like, one of my friends was like, he wanted to do trading part-time, and to do trading like part-time and to like take care of your kids and to do this consistently, you need to put in at least 2 to 3 hours a day. You got to put in at least 2 to 3 hours a day into trading. If you don't have 2 to 3 hours where you can just sit down and not do anything and look at a computer screen, you have to. You have to get in there and you got to sit there and you got to look at the fucking chart and say, all right, what's going on? You got to look, see what my paper trade account is. You got to sit there. You got to open up a paper trade account. Oh, look at that. It hit TP. That was a long on gold. So I took a long on gold. My entry was 26.48. No, it closed a long position. My position average was 26.44. So I took a buy here. What do you see here? This is on my paper trade account. Price rejected off this area. Price came up. We crossed the SMA. The SMA started to do some sort of scoop. I took a buy stop entry on the flip here, a market execution actually, and my TP was at, I didn't want to target the top of the range. I didn't want to target the lowest point of the range, so I targeted the middle of the range. So it hit perfectly on my TP, somewhere like right over here. 48 actually was my TP, so I did do the lowest part of the range. So this is my paper trade account, bro. That's up $10 million. And I started it with a deposit of 1,000. But you have to do a paper trade account and see numbers like that. And you're like, holy shit, I turned 1,000 into 1,000,000. What if I did that in real life? This is like a weak time for trading, huh? Unless I'm like shadow banned, but check this out, brother. I posted this video today of this client that we have. What do you guys think of Alex G's 1 million 100K to 1,000,000, or sorry, $100 to 1,000,000? He was up like 400,000, so he had a highest equity point of 700 or 800,000. So he was 200K away, and he's just live streaming. That's pretty cool. You guys think that's legit? He's shown the history all the way up to this point, all the way through. That's wild. Check this video out. This is one of my clients. That's wild. That's fucking beautiful, bro. Well, those were my predictions for the night. This is what I think gold could possibly do. And if we do start getting some movement up here, I'm going to set some alarms. And then I'm going to set some alarms here as well. Because if gold starts to come down and starts to break these lows, I'm after rejecting this area here, I might be looking for some sells. I might be looking for some sells if we start to really break below. It's like we have to get that range 1, range 2. So we got to get a break below range 1 formed, range 2, and we got to get really get that. And then my entry would be below here for the continuation to the downside. That's the only other thing that I would be willing to take on gold, unless we come up and I could take a sell off this level up here. But this might be another sell. If we break below this level, come up and then re-break the low, that would be the entry to the downside, with possibly being break even by this entry point right here. But all right, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna let Market Mechanic start up his, and we'll see you over there in the Market Mechanic. I'm gonna go hit the motherfucking gym. But I'm going to continue uploading my journey. I'm going to continue uploading my progress on here. I'm going to continue coming every day at 6 o'clock and trying to do these streams, even though I'm working my 9 to 5 and I'm trying to, make both things happen and everything happen. I'm going to make it work, brother. My 9 to 5 will never leave me because it is a family business, but we got to do what we got to do, bro. Now it's time to go to the gym and then come back for 8 o'clock stream. So I wake up at 6 in the morning. I trade till 8. I work till 5. I come stream till 7. I go to the gym till 8. And then I show up to New York or to Asian. If you want it bad, you'll fucking get it, bro. If you want it, you'll get it. There's no excuse, bro. There's no excuse. I'm tired. I worked 15 hours. I worked 12 hours the other day and still came and showed up on stream. Who cares, bro? If you want it bad enough, you'll show up. And you'll show up every day, bro. That's all I gotta say. Have a wonderful day, everybody.